Shri Pralhad Joshi, Union Minister and a Lok Sabha Member of Parliament from Karnataka, is shouldering the responsibilities of new and renewable energy and consumer affairs, food and public distribution. During his previous tenure, he was the Coal, Mines and Parliamentary Affairs Minister. Mr. Joshi has been elected as a Lok Sabha Member of Parliament from Dharwad constituency for 5 consecutive terms. As the Union Minister of New and Renewable Energy since June 2024, Shri Joshi is striving towards achieving 500 gigawatt through renewable energy and non-fossil energy sources by 2030 and net zero target by 2070, which are essential for India's economic development and national security. Honorable Minister of New and Renewable Energy, Shri Pralhad Joshi ji, has featured in the Time 100 Climate Leaders globally for advancing India's clean energy vision. Several steps have been taken to become Viksit in renewable energy sector. Under his leadership, India is emerging as a global frontrunner in renewable energy, with more than 50% of our electricity power coming from non-fossil sources, 5 years ahead of the 2030 NDC target under the Paris Agreement. India added 55 gigawatt of non-fossil fuel sources powered by renewable energy capacity in 2025-26, the highest ever addition in a calendar year. Under Shri Joshi's leadership, India also registered the highest ever capacity additions in solar and wind energy in financial year 26, solidifying our position as a global leader in clean energy. Under the visionary leadership of Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, Shri Pralhad Joshi is leading several initiatives, including issuing bids for 50 gigawatt of renewable energy through renewable energy implementation agencies, waiving of ISTS charges, increasing use of renewable energy through renewable purchase obligations, setting up large-scale renewable energy parks, among other policies. Several major schemes are being spearheaded by Mr. Joshi in the renewable energy sector, including the National Green Hydrogen Mission, PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana, and PM Kusum scheme. Rooftop solar installations at homes under PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana zoomed past 34 lakh till March 2026. Green Hydrogen Mission is also progressing steadily, with production prices discovered amongst the lowest across the globe. Under the MNRE Minister, India is also leading Atmanirbharta, self-reliance in RE sector by pushing for module and cell manufacturing, reaching 172 gigawatt from 2.3 gigawatt in 2014 and 30 gigawatt from 1.2 gigawatt in 2014, respectively. I request you, sir, to please address the gathering and share your perspective on India's path towards 2030's renewable energy targets.
Shri Santosh Kumar Sarangi, Secretary MNRE, Shri Akash Tripathi, SECI CMD, Shri Parag Sharma, WIPA President, leaders of the wind industry, members of the WIPA family, greetings to you all. आज वर्ल्ड अर्थ डे है, तो ये वर्ल्ड अर्थ डे वगैरह वगैरह अभी शुरू हुआ है, लेकिन हमारे अथर्ववेद में ही कहा है, माता भूमिया पृथ्विया पुत्रायाः, मीन्स हम सब इस पृथ्वी के पुत्र है। ऐसे तो अथर्ववेद में ही कहा है। तो इस पृथ्वी को टू कीप सेफ फॉर द नेक्स्ट जनरेशन, ये जो सब हम एक्सरसाइज कर रहे हैं, आई थिंक वी आर डूइंग दिस एक्सरसाइज for the keep earth safe for the next generation. इसलिए माता भूमिया पृथ्व्या पुत्रोवयम मीन्स हम सब पृथ्वी का पुत्र, ये महान पृथ्वी का पुत्र है। तो इसलिए मैं आप सबको इस वर्ल्ड अर्थ डे का बधाई देता हूं और विपा फाउंडेशन डे का 13th ईयर सेलिब्रेशन ये चल रहा है, लेकिन शायद विंड हवा शाम को ज़्यादा तेज होता है तब तक लोग आ जाएंगे और ज़्यादा लोग आ जाएंगे, ऐसे मैं समझता हूँ। And over the years it has emerged as the credible and collective voice of the India's wind energy sector, and I am happy to note that when it comes to the wind sector, WIPA has been effectively shaping the dialogue, flagging the critical issues and partnering the nation's clean energy journey. Friends, we have also joined today by the leading investors, CEOs, senior managements of WIPA member companies. When I look at you all, I see the backbone of the India's clean energy, and with every wind farm you build, you are just generating the power, not generating the power, you are shaping the India's future. Friends, India has just recorded, as I already mentioned in our presentation, mentioned by Secretary, mentioned by SECI CM MD, we have added first time 6.1 gigawatt wind capacity in 25-26. मैं आप सभी को इसके लिए बधाई देता हूँ, आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद भी अर्पित मैं करता हूँ। Today we rank the 4th globally with over 56.1 gigawatt of installed and another 28 gigawatt under the implementation. India's wind energy potential तो बहुत ज़्यादा है and still largely untapped. At 150 meters height, it is estimated that 1,164 gigawatt is our potential. Means अगर करना है तो अब करने के लिए बहुत है, ठीक है, उसमें तो 25% करते हैं तो भी हम बहुत कुछ करने के लिए हमारे पास पोटेंशियल है। हम सब मिलके सरकार, आप जैसे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, इन्वेस्टर्स, all put together, there is a lot of scope, and I hope all together we will achieve whatever the target has been fixed. Our target, you all know, by 2030 it is 100, and by 2036 it is 156 gigawatt. So ambitious है, but I think it is not impossible. To reach our larger goal for the net zero economy by 2070, India must add nearly 10 gigawatt every year, which Secretary has also mentioned. 10 gigawatt every year we need to add. And at least for the next 1 decade, next 10 years, we should go on doing this. By then only we can achieve our target. For this, we are putting place in the efficient system renewable purchase obligation. Now include the dedicated wind component. पहले overall renewable energy था, now wind component is included in that. Mean जो भी आप हमारे ध्यान में लाते हैं, whatever the things you bring it to our notice, we are trying to address it. तो अभी तो मैं इतना कह सकता हूँ, पूरा मंत्रालय प्रोएक्टिवली आप जो भी सुझाव देते हैं विन विन सिचुएशन के आधार पर, हमारे पूरा टीम, हमारा सेक्रेटरी, उनके पूरे टीम और हम सब लोग इसमें जो भी पॉसिबल है तो विन विन सिचुएशन के आधार पर इसका एग्जीक्यूशन का हम हमेशा प्रयास करते रहते हैं. So that's why wind component is included. We have taken the multiple steps to strengthen the investment environment enforcement of the late payment surcharge provisions. And transparent competitive bidding guidelines. These are all the issues which have addressed at least to some extent of the specially late payment जो भी issue था ये surcharge के कारण ये भी to large level it has been addressed. तो इसीलिए तो हमने जो अचीव किया है 6.1, these are all the factors, means हमने आपको support किया, आपने अचीव किया, तो आगे भी whatever the problems, issues you are facing, we will, I am assuring you, we will address it very positively. Thanks to your efforts and your support, India today has been the strongest domestic manufacturing ecosystem for the wind energy. We have built an annual manufacturing capacity of 24 gigawatt with Indianization level of 70 to 80%. So this you have only done, only government facilitated, government supported. जब सरकार सपोर्ट करते हैं, एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप मन करते हैं, क्या बदलाव आता है इसमें एक अपने आप में एक उदाहरण है. विंड टर्बाइन ranging from 225 kilowatt to 5.3 megawatt are being manufactured within the country today. पहले तो ये 10 साल 12 साल पहले क्या स्थिति था आप बहुत अच्छे तरह से जानते हैं. I do not want to take all those details. तो in overall renewable energy हमारा स्थिति क्या था, आज स्थिति क्या है, you can understand when Prime Minister decided that net zero, along with net zero, we should decouple growth and emission. At that time, these all things have happened, and further also I am quite confident. With all these problems today in the world, we are the fastest growing economy even today. Alongside, we have developed a robust supply chain ecosystem with a manufacturing capacity of approximately 23 gigawatt of blades and 15 gigawatt of towers and 29 gigawatt of gearbox and other key components. Solar power is limited to daylight hours. Wind power, on the other hand, is strongest during the evening and night. तो इसीलिए नाइट ज़्यादा लोग आ सकते हैं, ऐसे मैंने पहले भी बताया इस कार्यक्रम को भी. तो एनर्जी ज़्यादा नाइट में मिलते हैं, इसलिए nearly 45% of wind generation comes exactly when demand peaks. शाम को जब आपका सूर्य का अस्त होता है तब आपका शुरू होता है. So wind is not just completely, complementary source, it is stabilizing anchor for the India's energy system. At the same time, we must also recognize the global realities. China currently dominates the supply chain. Due to heavy state subsidies, their components are 17 to 25% cheaper than the Indian manufacturing. Globally, turbine sizes increasing to 14 to 15 gigawatt, especially to the offshore projects. But I am aware, with there is higher output तो होता है, लेकिन इसका समस्या भी जो है, maintenance problem है, operational issue है, that are also in my, that has also been informed to me. Secondly, also I feel that this changing global landscape, आज जो global landscape जो change हो रहा है, that is the one of the strategic opportunity for us, according to me. With the United States moving to decouple the clean energy supply chain from China through new tax regulation, अभी जो हो रहा है मुझे से ज़्यादा आप जानते हैं. A significant gap is opening up. India has the capacity to emerge as a trusted manufacturing and supply partner to the world. As MNRE Minister, I want to assure you that government is fully committed to removing all barriers in your path. As you have seen in the past, I have worked closely with the Raksha Mantri, Shri Rajnath Singh Ji. We had a meeting, and some of the issues are resolved. Need so we can have another meeting. I have already requested him because some of the developers, they had met me, and they requested some of the issues are still pending. I have requested Sri Rajnath Singh ji, he has said, whenever you want, you can come, and if there are any issues with the Raksha Mantralaya, we can go and sort out the issues at the toppest level. We can have the meeting and resolve it. We are also enforcing the ALMM framework to promote the domestic manufacturing. इसमें तो आपका कुछ इशू है, जो भी है चर्चा करेंगे. While also providing the window to the ensure product, we are also advancing the green energy open access rules to help the industries to procure wind power directly from the developers, reducing the dependence on the state discom. तो बहुत बार स्टेट डिस्कॉम के थ्रू चलने में समस्या भी होता है, इसके कारण तो ये ओपन एक्सेस पॉलिसी में भी हम बदलाव लाने का अभी ऑलरेडी काम शुरू किया है. For onshore wind, we are prioritizing the repowering the old turbines installed on the high potential sites. We have already put in place a national policy framework to enable their replacement. ये पॉलिसी में बहुत अच्छी चीज़ है, आप सब जानते हो. थोड़ा आप भी प्रयास करके, क्योंकि इरडा भी थोड़ा कम इंटरेस्ट रेट में पैसा भी दे रहा है, वही प्राइसेस पर आपका PPA हो जाएगा. When all the things are there, you should also consider, because ultimately when we want to go for 100 gigawatt by 2030, आप भी थोड़ा पुश करना है. Government is there with you and policy is stable and political stability is there, policy stability is there, and political stability बहुत लंबे समय तक रहने वाले हैं. आप चिंता करने का ज़रूरत है, तो आप आगे बढ़ो, हम रहेंगे, हम आपका जो भी प्रॉब्लम है हम हल करेंगे. As highlighted by Shri Parag Sharma presentation, wind is not just a complementary, it is indispensable ensuring reliable and balanced power. In this concern, let me also talk about the 4 critical concerns raised by the industry. तो limited wind tenders, हमने तो already बताया है ज़्यादा इसके करने के लिए, but as mentioned by I think Seki CMD and even Secretary, RTC में आपको थोड़ा रुचि लेना है, क्योंकि ये जो बार बार पावर मिनिस्ट्री हमको क्या करते हैं, तो आपका तो डे टाइम में आता है, आपका तो पर्टिकुलर टाइम में आता है, हमको कैसे ग्रिड मैनेज करना, ये सब बहुत हमारा झगड़ा चलता रहता है. तो ऑफ कोर्स both myself, Kattarji and my secretary, we are all sitting together and we are sorting out the issues. They are also cooperating, they are also helping us. But at the same time, this hybrid or RTC project, जब इसका बिड बुलाते हैं, आपको एक्टिवली पार्टिसिपेट आपको भी करना है. तो जब आप करेंगे, नहीं तो जो कर रहे हैं उनके साथ जुड़ जाओ, you can join with them. Otherwise, स्टैंड सोलार, स्टैंड अलोन तो हम पुश करते हैं, हमने तो बताया है ज़्यादा ये विंड का टेंडर बुलाने के लिए. बट स्टिल देन आई थिंक देर आर लिटिल कंस्ट्रेंट्स ऑन दैट. yourself, from your side what you can do, you also do. From our end we will also try to push. तो ये विन विन सिचुएशन रहना चाहिए. आपको भी RTC और हाइब्रिड में आपको पार्टिसिपेट करना है, एक्टिवली पार्टिसिपेट करना है. सेकेंड इशू इज DSM पेनल्टीज. तो आपसे ज़्यादा हम ही फाइट कर रहे हैं इसको. आपने जब भी बोला है, हमने तो बहुत इसमें चर्चा चल रहा है, क्योंकि जो भी पहले शुरू हुए प्रोजेक्ट है, आप इनको रिट्रोस्पेक्टिव मत बनाओ. ये तो हमारा स्टैंड फर्म है. वी विल बी टॉकिंग टू द पावर मिनिस्ट्री एंड वी विल सी दैट इज एटलीस्ट ये जो रिट्रोस्पेक्टिव कर रहे हैं उसके लिए हम बहुत ज़बरदस्त हम पुश करेंगे. इतना मैं अभी आश्वस्त आपको कर सकता हूँ. I have personally discussed with Manohar Lal ji Khattar. I assure that balance and a rational solution will try to arrive. And third issue is the curtailment. I was informed that Power Ministry is currently spending about nearly 30 crore per day on SCCU to maintain the grid stability. My opinion is that the amount is actually sustaining thermal power generation. Even the low-cost renewable power is available. When rupees spent, the managing TPS must instead be redirected towards the structural solutions such as battery storage, grid forming inverters, and mid-transmission strengthening. So these are the issues which we are discussing. As I already told you, we will continue to do our discussion. We will push for that. The transmission delays and ISTS were risk. I fully believe that transmission infrastructure lacks, and but government under the leadership of Shri Modi, green energy corridor we are pushing, and only after we took over under the leadership of Prime Minister Shri Modi, this is being continuously इसको green energy corridor में हम पैसा भी दे रहे हैं और उसका monitoring भी कर रहे हैं. बहुत ज़्यादा इसमें environment problem, forest clearance ये सब में delay होता है तो भी we are regularly monitoring this from both the ministry. And I fully believe that when the transmission infrastructure lacks, developers should not be penalized. So I am making my point very clear. When transmission infrastructure lacks, developers should not be penalized. तो ट्रांसमिशन अभी इस 10-12 साल में तो बहुत बड़ी मात्रा में हमने इंक्रीज किया है, but in spite of that, whenever it lacks, there should not be any type of penalty on the developers. So this also we are pushing it. A mission of this scale requires the solid capital mobilization. We are actively working to ensure long-term, low-cost financing through the blended finance and credit enhancement frameworks. To further strengthen the market confidence, we have recently launched 500 megawatt of pilot under the contract for difference, which has been mentioned by Secretary CMD. This will provide revenue certainty, improve the market stability, and enhance the investor confidence. Payment security has improved significantly under the late payment surcharge rules, and we will continue to enforce the financial discipline across the sector. At the same time, transmission infrastructure expansion through green energy corridor is progressing at a scale. While we will continue to facilitate, the industry must also evolve. The way forward is integrated hybrid systems, combining wind, solar, and storage. It has become the new normal. Friends, the journey of 156 gigawatt over the next 10 years is ambitious, but it is entirely within the reach. We have a clear policy direction, we have a strong institutional support, and most importantly, we have entrepreneurial strengthening present in the room. With these words, I once again congratulate WIPA on this Foundation Day and commend the participation of the global investors, financial institutions, and industry leaders. Let us move forward together and ensure that winds of India power not just our nation, but the future of the world, future of the earth. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for those insightful remarks and for your leadership. The industry remains committed to the national vision you have outlined. I request a quick photograph before we begin the roundtable session.